Hello everyone, Prentice here again. When we left Brynhild the Fanatical, she was faced with the choice of either becoming a vampire or giving up a piece of her soul temporarily so that she can enter the Soul Cairn. And Serrano was doing that, asking that over and over again. I decided that this would be more interesting.
Are you sure? I'm willing to turn you, but you need to think it through. You've become the very thing you've sworn to destroy. I don't know how the Dawnguard will react.
Well, technically I didn't swear any oaths. I was just like, just kind of showed up. Anyway. I'm ready.
Turning someone is a very personal thing for vampires. It's intimate. For us.
Wow, chicka, wow,
I
wow.
don't want you to feel like I'm forcing you into this.
In that case, I'm glad that you're the one doing it.
Let's not waste too much time then. I promise to try and make this as painless as possible. Hold still.
Okay. I'm a vampire. Let's just take a look at her vampire face. Dum 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 dum. Screenshot. Anyway. Oh. Let's get a wiggle on.
Let's go. My mother must be waiting on the other side of that thing. Let's go. My mother must be waiting on the other side of that thing.
So this is the Soul Cairn. Seriously? What are you, Bella Swan over there? Jeez. Anyway. Oh, I think in a weird way the Soul Cairn is kind of beautiful for what amounts to a hell dimension, basically. I mean, I know it's not exactly what it is, but I also look at the semantics debate. Got him.
You must help me find Arvak. He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this.
Who's
Arvac,
Arvac?
my horse. We came to this horrible place together. We were attacked by monsters, so I told him to run. Please, he's such a loyal creature, and he's been running for so long. You have to save him. A place like this will change you.
How can I help him?
Arvac? Arvac! Where are you? Arvac, please come back! Come back!
Okay, alright. Suppose I'll come back and do that at some point.
Where'd you come from?
I missed one.
That'll teach you.
Just want to see if there's anything worth looking for. There's a book around here somewhere that lets you summon those bone men. This character's not really a summoner, so I'm not going to worry too much about doing that. I think we're here.
Mother? Mother!
Can't be. Tyranny?
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Tyranny, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to stop him. To make everything right.
Wait a minute. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you.
So how has it come to pass that a vampire hunter is in the company of my daughter? It pains me to think you'd travel with Serana under the guise of her protector in an effort to hunt me down.
This is no rules. I want to keep her safe.
Coming from one who murders vampires as a trade, I find it hard to believe your intentions are noble. Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you.
That's why I'm here for the Elder Scroll.
You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself.
What do you mean?
When I fled Castle Volkihar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Ariel and his arcane weapon, Ariel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon.
How does Serana say?
Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor.
The tyranny of the sun requires Serana's blood.
Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible.
Do you think Harkon needs to kill her?
If Harkon obtained Ariel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires.
I would never allow that to happen.
And how exactly do you plan on stopping him?
I need your help.
Have you been listening to me? Like Serana, I'm a pure-blooded vampire. My presence on Tamriel is as much of a danger as hers.
And Serana's opinion?
You care nothing for Serana, or our plight. Whether or not you've become one of us in order to survive the Soul Cairn, you're still a vampire hunter at heart. You're here because we're abominations in your mind. Evil creatures that need to be destroyed.
You don't know what I think. Serana believes in him. Believes in me. Why won't he?
Serana? The stranger aligns herself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust you to her.
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known her than you've done in centuries.
How dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Oh, Serana, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you too. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him, before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll,
Anybody care what I
it's
think?
yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me. But for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can.
Better, punk. You have the Elder Scroll with you?
Yes. I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins.
What do we need to do?
You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down.
We'll return soon.
One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the kingdom. Be wary of him. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the Keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat. Be careful, and keep my daughter safe.
Well, go this way first. Like finding these little soul features. Harvest them and you get one of your soul gems filled.
Who's there? That'll teach you. Where'd you come from?
What you got? Say goodnight. Disappear. I'll take that. Go.
Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison.
What do you think I'm doing? I missed. Damn. How this thing?
What have you got?
What was that about?
Was it between the forces of good and evil? No, that's not it.
Another side quest, which I'll probably come back and do later. Ain't that some
Where'd you
stuff?
come from?
Many times I've been through here looking for that skull. Never found it. I'm just wandering around, minding my own business, and boom, there it is. Well, let's pick it up. This will be that side quest. We got the thing for it.
This won't end well for you. Done and done.
We'll do that later. Turn it to where? A Soul Cairn map. Of course this one. Well, figure it out.
Where'd you come from? Still remember how to fight.
There we go. Smoke. Am I crazy or it seems like this location keeps changing?
Who's there?
Oh. If you don't stay out of the way, son, I will shoot through you.
Again!
Looks like there's one right about
Let's
here.
kill those keeper things and get back to the prison.
If you don't quit standing next to me, I don't know what I'm doing. It won't be good. Jump! Bam! Like Nightcrawler. You're gonna have to do this one by myself. I don't think Serrano's following me. out. But no. It's actually disrupted. That stuff. Whoa, where'd it go? What happened? How do I get back up here? I stepped in the wrong place. Oh, just go back. Because I know that if I step off the edge there, it's too far, I'm going to die. No, I don't want to die. I want to keep making this video. I guess the video won't end if I die. But I still just don't want to die. Alright. Keep it pushing. Soldiers. Let's try going up the staircase here. Wait. This is the place. I'm gonna look around anyway.
Where'd you come from? That'll teach you.
All that stuff. Hop. Well, that's kind of a long way, relatively speaking. I'll keep that turned on. For now. No, I won't. Just focus on one objective at a time. Kind of looks like a grave, but why would there be a grave in the afterlife? Sounds like this. I thought I heard undead noise.
Who's there? I knew I heard something.
Run. Full speed. Seems like it should be as big a space as it seems to actually be. Sort of a maze. The thing we're doing.
Who's there?
That's that.
Get it now while we can.
I thought that might be the guy. If you care to collect, there's a guy somewhere around here who will sell you stuff in
Where'd you
exchange
come
for it. More or less.
Done and done.
Float from it. That's from here. There he is. Hey, wait. That was the horse. What are you doing, man? You're playing with my emotion.
Who's there? Done and done.
That ice shard in my neck is exactly why I don't like you, so. Plus, why is she using ice on undead? You'd think she, of all people, would know that that's not very effective. And I can see her not using fire. That's all well and good. But... Well, there's gotta be something better. I mean, I guess the only option is like lightning. Well, why not use that? You know, she's obviously capable of it. I'm pretty sure I just saw her use it.
You managed to destroy all 3 keepers? Very impressive.
Stick with me, you'll see all kinds of cool stuff.
You managed to destroy all 3 keepers? Very impressive.
You already said that. Are you able to get into the scroll now?
Yes. Please follow me. Keep watch for Durnevere. With the prison's barrier down, he's almost certain to investigate.
I can't believe we found my mother alive. Well, you know.
I know what you mean. So be it. Come get some. Far away. Part of me kind of knew that. I went for it anyway. Son of fear! Got him. I can't aim. My aim just sucks right now. I don't know what's wrong with me. And goodbye. Goodbye.
Forgive my astonishment, but I never thought I'd witness the death of that dragon.
Okay, I'm pretty amazing. Happy.
forgive my astonishment, but I never thought I'd witness the death of that dragon.
What makes you say that?
Volumes written on Durnevere allege that he can't be slain by normal means. It appears that we're mistaken. Unless...
Go on.
The soul of a dragon is as resilient as its owner's scaly hide. It's possible that your killing blow has merely displaced Durnevere's physical form while he reconstitutes himself.
How long will that take?
Minutes, hours, years. I can't even begin to guess. I suggest we don't wait around to find out. Now, let's get you the Elder Scroll and you can be on your way.
Come on, she's leading us to the scroll.
I know that. Duh.
What did you want?
Taking some of your stuff.
What did you want?
I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone.
You.
I can't believe we found my mother alive. Well, you know.
Got
That's
him.
it. That's the last scroll. Come on, let's take it to Dexter. I can't believe we found my mother alive.
Now that you've retrieved the Elder Scroll, you should be on your way.
You're staying here?
I have no choice. As I told you before, I'm a daughter of Cold Harbor. If I return to Tamriel, that increases Harkon's likelihood of bringing the Tyranny of the Sun to fruition.
We'll return for you when we can.
I appreciate your concern for me, but Serana is all that I care about. You must keep her safe at all costs. Remember that Harkon is not to be trusted. No matter what he promises, he'll deceive you in order to get what he wants. And promise me you'll keep my daughter safe. She's the only thing in family I have left.
I swear it. I swear. By the moon and the stars, sky, I'll be there. I swear. For better or worse, till that do us part. I love you every beat of my heart. I swear. Sorry, I had to get that out. I guess. You son of a bitch.
Stay your weapons. I would speak with you, Quinarin.
I thought you were dead.
Cursed, not dead. Doomed to exist in this form for eternity. Trapped between Laas and Enoch. Between life and death.
Didn't you try to kill me?
The hostility was necessary. I was bound to an oath.
I have more pressing matters at the moment.
Forgive me, Quinarin. We will continue this when time releases you from its relentless grasp.
The sooner we get the scroll home, the sooner we deal with my father.
Alright, I'll talk to you. You're alright, buddy. How do I do that?
My claws have rendered the flesh of innumerable foes, but I have never once been felled on the field of battle. I therefore honor name you Quanarin, or Vanquisher in your tongue.
I like that. I found you equally worthy.
Your words do me great honor. My desire to speak with you was born from the result of our battle, Quanarin. I merely wish to respectfully ask a favor of you.
What kind of a favor?
For countless years I've roamed the Soul Cairn in unintended service to the Ideal Masters. Before this, I roamed the skies above Tamriel. I desire to return there.
So what's stopping you?
I fear that my time here has taken its toll upon me. I share a bond with this dreaded place. If I ventured far from the Soul Cairn, my strength would begin to wane until I was no more.
How can I help?
I will place my name with you and grant you the right to call my name from Tamriel. Do me this simple honor, and I will fight at your side as your Graze Mazen, your ally, and teach you my Thum.
Just call your name in Tamriel. That's it.
Trivial in your mind, perhaps. For me, it would mean a great deal. I don't require an answer, Quanarin. Simply speak my name to the heavens when you feel the time is right.
How did you end up in the Soul Cairn?
There was a time when I called Tamriel my home, but those days have long since passed. The Dova roamed the skies, vying for their small slices of territory that resulted in immense and ultimately fatal battles.
Were you a part of all that?
I was. But unlike some of my brethren, I sought solutions outside the norm in order to maintain my superiority. I began to explore what the Dova call Elok Dylan, the ancient forbidden art that you call necromancy.
So you sought the Soul Cairn for answers.
The Ideal Masters assured me that my powers would be unmatched, that I could raise legions of the undead. In return, I was to serve them as a keeper until the death of the one who calls herself Valerica.
They didn't tell you she was immortal.
I discovered too late that the Ideal Masters favor deception over honor, and had no intention of releasing me from my binding. They had control of my mind, but fortunately they couldn't possess my soul.
Is that why you're free now?
Free? No. I have been here too long, Quanarin. The Soul Cairn has become a part of what I am. I can never fully call Tamriel my home again, or I would surely perish. I only hope that you will allow me the precious moments of time there, through your call.
Alright, let's return Arbok's skull and we'll get out of here. Really curious about is what happens if I go to the Dawnguard and the Vampire now. I have a hunch that I did it at a different point in the process. So I imagine that what I'm going to be told won't be very different. So we'll find out.
Arvak! You saved him! His soul is free, I can feel it! He's such a loyal beast. Here, I'll teach you how to call him to you. He'll help you get around this wretched place. But I'm sure he'd be much happier someplace sunnier. Goodbye, hero. Take good care of Arvak for me. Such a good horse.
Oh, really? That's going to be favorites. Conjuration. Conjuration. Spell. That sucks. Well. I guess I'll just have to have a different character do that. So now, let's get out of here. Okay. Like, things?
I no longer hunger, grow weary, or feel anything.
You're the party pal. Who's John? I think I'll switch the guys. For no reason at all. I haven't said it already, but the part of Soul Cairn that I dislike the most. Long, empty, pointless walks. I guess I dislike the least. I mean, dislike the like the least. It sucks. Is the general theme going forward. Någon som har just bara. Come on, yeah, there it is. Like that. Achievement unlocked. Beyond death. Guinevere sounds very much like what I would expect a zombified dragon to sound like. Alright. That. Support Dawnguard. That's the problem.
I trust your journey was successful.
Wait back. Oh.
I trust your journey was successful.
I brought the Elder Scrolls.
I'm sorry, my friend. I can no longer be of use in this matter.
Why? What happened?
It's my fault. In my haste to read the first scroll, I neglected the careful preparation required. I thought I'd be able to allay the after effects, but I was wrong. Now I am paying for it.
They're covering your eyes. Are you...
Blind? Yes, I'm afraid so.
Anything do to help you?
No. It will have to run its course. And there's always the chance I may never recover.
And we're finished.
No, there is another way. The question is, how much are you willing to risk to find Oriel's bow?
What do I need to do?
I can't guarantee you'd be free from harm. Becoming blind could be the least of your worries.
Don't worry about that. Just tell me.
Scattered across Tamriel are secluded locations known only as Ancestor Glades. There's one in Skyrim in the Pine Forest. Performing the ritual of the Ancestor Moth within the glade should provide the answers you seek.
Explain this ritual.
It involves carefully removing the bark from a canticle tree, which will in turn attract ancestor moths to you. Once enough of the moths are following, they'll provide you with the second sight needed to decipher the scrolls.
Carefully gather the bark.
In keeping with tradition, you must use a specific tool in the Ancestor Glade, an implement known as a draw knife. Every moth priest is taught this ritual, but few ever get the chance to perform it. You should consider yourself fortunate if it works for you.
Do I need to read the scrolls in any particular order?
From what I saw in the vision, the Elder Scroll which foreshadows the defiance of the gods with the blood of mortals is the key to the prophecy. Good luck. I hope you find the answers you seek.
Well, I guess this is a good place for them to stop. Stay real quick. Well, there's always a few people watching. And catch you next time. Bye.